It is time for Over Under Canucks edition. Dan Murphy, Satiar Shah. Let's get right to it. Sat. Over under 56 points for Elias Pettersson, which would of course be a point per game in a 56 game schedule. What says you?
I'm not taking the under on any Elias Pettersson bets or prop bets. I'm going over on 56 points for Elias Pettersson. Everything he's done since being a rookie for the Vancouver Canucks has exceeded expectations. And he hasn't got to the point yet, Murph, where he's lighting it up and getting more than a point per game. But if you start digging into his game, how he's been playing, I think that's coming. So I'm taking the over on 56 points for Elias Pettersson.
He's yet to do it in his career. 66 and 71 his first season, 66 and 68 his second season. But I'm with you. I'm not going to bet against him. He's going to have every opportunity to play on the top line, top power play unit. All his underlying metrics say he should be more than a point per game. So I will say yes, for the first time in his career, he will hit a point per game this season. Moving on, Brock Boeser, 21 goals this season, which would match his career average of 0.38 goals per game. I am going to say he won't get there. I'm taking the under, and for this reason, I think we're going to see him in a matchup role more than we'd like. There's no winger right now for Pearson and Horvat. That likely will be a matchup line, and I don't think we'll see the Lotto line all the time. So Boeser will perhaps be on that Horvat line more than we usually see. Therefore, I'm going to say just under.
I'll take the over on Brock Boeser, and part of the reason is Louis Eriksson is still on the team, and if they want to have that shutdown defensive presence on the second line, well, you can put Louis Eriksson with Bo Horvat and Tanner Pearson. And I look at the way Brock Boeser has been playing the past few years. He has become a better overall player. He took a lot of shots compared to the rest of his teammates. His percentage was down a bit. I see that going up again this season. And also, he will be the main trigger man again for this team. Now, in the power play, Pettersson's going to get a lot of that. But Boeser will be fine. We'll be back on the first unit. No more Todd Toffoli to battle with. And I see Brock Boeser getting back to that level. So I'm taking over on 21 goals.
Olli Juolevi would think he'll be on the team, but will he play 33% of the team's games this season?
I'm going to say yes. He will play 33%. I'll go over on games played for Olli Juolevi. And the main reason for it is we don't know what the blue line is going to look like outside the top four. And we know Jordy Ben was in the outside looking in for most of last season under Travis Green. So that's 5 defensemen. Juolevi can find a way to get in. And one thing we know about Canucks defensemen, Murph, is they always get injured. As long as Juolevi has decent health, he's going to get a chance to play more than 33% of the games.
I'll go under. And for this, he's only played 6 minutes in his NHL career. We don't know if he's better than Jordy Ben at this point, who's still on the team. Heck, we don't know if he's better than Jack Rathbone or Brogan Rafferty at this point. Rathbone might be their best defensive prospect of the 3 that I just talked about. So I just think it's a lot to say he's going to step in and make the team for the first time and play 33% of the games. Jalen Chatfield's another guy, and he's a right shot compared to all those guys who are left shot. So I'll just say it's a numbers game for this one, and I will take the under. Final topic, January 13th. Will Travis Green have a contract before or after that date? I am going to say before. Green, let's not forget, he has a contract for this year. We know the owners are cash strapped. We know they don't want to take on money this season. This is not for this season. This is for next season. And if, in fact, we do get fans back in the stands for next season, cash won't be as big of a problem. I think this is something they're going to want to get done before it's a headache. So I'll say he has a deal before the 13th.
I'll say after, so over the 13. I'm doing all the overs today, Murph. But the reason for it is perhaps it's a technicality because we're not quite sure the season will begin on January 13. The other part about this is they've been driving a pretty hard bargain in these negotiations. Not that it's gotten with any animosity on either side. It's not at that point. But it's also one thing that you know that Travis wants his worth. And for Travis to be in the best position to get what he believes he's worth, you need a deadline. You need to put some pressure on the organization. And for that to happen, the game has to be close to being played, or maybe the first game or two of the season comes and goes. So I'll say after January 13th.
That's a wrap. Another award-winning presentation of Over Under. In fact, it was just the first presentation of it. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you.